okay? For the first round and as a mandate part of interview process, we need to record the session. Okay, okay with recording?
Yes.
Okay. Shivam, I have started recording. I'm dropping out now. Please continue. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Hi, Kesh. So this is Shivam. I will just go through your file. So I'll introduce myself, then let's have your introduction, your professional experience, and your current project and roles and responsibility there. A brief description of what is the project.
Okay, sure.
What technology stacks are you using?
Yeah.
What you are doing day to day. Okay. So myself, Shivam, I have been in Acolyte since nearly 2 years. It will be 2 years in this September. And prior to that, I've been in the industry since 2009.
Okay.
And from the starting itself, I've been on the data side. I've worked on data migration project, data warehousing project, data product development. Currently, I'm working on the Morgan Stanley project as a data architect, basically designing data modeling there, the backend of the application.
Okay.
So that's about myself. Let's hear from you.
Yeah, myself, thank you, Sivam, for giving me this opportunity. Yeah, myself, Shashank Reddy, I have totally 5.5 years of experience as a senior data engineer. Mainly work on Snowflake, DBT, Apache Airflow, PySpark, and AWS cloud technologies. Currently, I'm working in Nextcloud solutions, where I'm building end-to-end healthcare data pipelines using Airflow, Mava, Snowflake, DBT, and PySpark. My work involves in Snowflake ingestion and CDC pipelines using streams and Rust, and also like a CD type 2 implementation and performance optimization in Snowflake. Before that, I worked at AWS. It is a airline domain passenger analytic platform, where I handled a large scale airline data processing and migrated legacy scheduling systems into the Airflow based architecture. This is about myself.
Okay. Okay, so currently it's the healthcare, and what is it you are basically moving the data in their data warehouse or data mart, or it is, what is the end use of the data? It is for dashboarding, reporting?
Like warehouse.
Okay. And you were basically using Snowflake, Snowpipe to basically get the ETL transformations, and PySpark also you are using, you said?
Yeah, yes.
And what is the cloud? It's AWS or Azure?
AWS.
Okay. So you said that you are basically implementing SCD2 for storing the data, that's in data capture.
Yeah.
So can you briefly explain what is SCD2?
Yeah.
Can you just give me the all the transformation logic for implementing the SCD2?
Yeah. SCD type 2, it is a maintained full history, it does not overwrite the records present in it. SCD type 2 we using both DBT snapshots and Snowflake merge logic. We mainly used it for the patient and we mainly used it patient provider and customer dimension historic tracking, and also first we identify change records using business keys, and also values are important columns. If data changes, we expire the old record by updating end to end, and current flag is equal to n. Then we insert a new record with the new values, start date, and current flag is equal to y. If in DBT we used a snapshot strategy with unique key and updated columns to automate the SCD type 2 process.
Okay, so the snapshot, you basically copy the complete data and have the version maintained for the data using the key.
It is Snapchat. Snapchat were like what SCD type 3 type. We written in the SCD type.
Okay. In Snowflake, what is the default duration for the time travel?
Yeah, it is 90 days, 1 to 90 days for time travel.
By default, it is 90 days.
No, 1.
Okay, 1. Okay. And so
We need to set
what
that
is
90 days yes, after that. By
so
default,
in what scenarios have you utilized travel in your experience?
like in automatically, unfortunately, we delete some data for automatically deleted data to retrieve the data which was deleted. So these purpose we have used.
Okay. Okay. So in Snowflake, have you managed the RBAs, that role-based access?
Yeah.
So you provide to the business user, you provide the read access, and how basically can you model some? Give me some modeling strategy that you have used to implement the RBA. How have you
Yeah.
implemented?
Yeah, it is used to control the user access based on roles, and instead of giving the permissions directly to users, like in project we created roles like sysadmin, like ETL role, analyst role, and also like read only role. ETL roles add access to load and transform data, while analyst roles add is select access and reporting tables. We also used like hierarchy, so child roles inherited permission for the parent roles. Like this improved security and simplified access management and avoided the unauthorized access to the sensitive healthcare data.
Okay.
And
Okay. So
also
what
like
is the volume of? Yes. Let's continue.
yeah, and also like we have shared business data to the business users like using RBC and like a secure views.
Okay. So, what is the volume of data that you basically handle on a day-to-day basis?
The volume of data in
You
my
can give me answers in terms of number of records or the volume in terms of size, GB, TB, or the number of records per table that you might handle.
that is total volume of data in daily use, right?
Yes.
Yeah, like in my private week we can around 5 GB daily.
Okay, 5 GB. So 5 GB means millions of records.
Yeah.
Okay, how would you rank yourself? So you have worked in PySpark Python as well.
Yes.
Okay, and SQL.
Yes, I have.
So suppose you have this inventory table and a sales table.
Okay.
So the inventory maintains the inventory of the items present in a store, specific store, and sales table maintains the sales of that store.
Okay.
So the inventory table has a basic structure. So it has serial number, product serial number.
Okay.
It has product name, product brand,
Okay.
and product price. Okay. And then we have the sales. So the sales, you can share the screen, you can write it down for your convenience.
Yeah, I'm sharing.
Share.
Yeah, can you see?
Yes. So just open the notepad or just where you write down.
Yeah.
Okay. So the inventory table has the product serial number, product name, product brand, and product price.
Okay.
Product serial number.
Serial number.
And the sales table has product serial number, customer phone number, sale date,
Sales date.
and transaction amount. That's it. Okay. So basically, what I want you to give me is the top 3 selling product for each brand, which is present in the inventory for the last 30 days. So in last 30 days, what are the top 3 selling product for each brand? And that is by quantity, not by the transaction amount. That is by the quantity, number of. So top 3 selling product. So if you understand, top 3 selling product means if I sold for a brand, if I sold 50 television, 30 refrigerators, 20 washing machines, and 10 Bluetooth speaker. So the top 3 selling product will be, topmost will be television, then refrigerator, then washing machine. So that is by the number of products sold for that brand, for that particular brand. So suppose for LG, I sold 50 LG TVs, 20 refrigerators, 10 washing machine, 5 Bluetooth speakers. So likewise, you can sort for the last 30 days. And product serial number is unique for a particular product. So that is, if I have a television, so television will have a product serial. A television can, if I have in inventory 20 televisions for an LG, so each television will have a unique ID. It's like the ID of the product.
Okay.
It's like a primary key. Okay. Got it?
You got it.
Okay. So, can you explain what you have done here?
Like we need to find top 3 selling products for each brand in the last 30 days, like based on the quantity sold, not for transaction amount. First I will filter like sales data for last 30 days using the sales date. Then I will group by brand and product name and count product serial numbers as quantity sold. After that I will use for dense rank or else row number person by like brand order by quantity disk. Finally, I will filter the rank greater than less than 3 to get the top 3 product selling product for each brand.
Okay, so can you give me the PySpark code for the same?
PySpark code for this. Yeah. Yeah. Hello. So
Okay. Okay, so suppose we have a very large data set
okay.
and you are facing issues with the performance.
Okay.
So how will you go about tuning this job? Because here you are doing partition by and you are doing aggregate and all those things, all those functions you are doing in this data set.
Yeah.
And now you suppose this is a question of a very big store, say Walmart. And in the Walmart, I want this kind of reporting.
Okay.
And you have data for millions of records.
Okay.
Very large data set you are handling. So how will you go about maintaining this job, optimizing?
Yeah, first I will check like the Spark UI and execution plan to identify the bottlenecks like data skew and shuffle issues or else like expensive giants. Then I reduce the unnecessary transformations and select only required columns instead of full data set processing. For large giants, like I use broadcast giants. Like for smaller tables and reputation data properly, based on giant keys, I also like optimize the partitioning and avoid them too many wide transformations.
So in this particular case, how will you go about? So you have the simple, you have filtered the data first, here, then you are doing. How will you go about, what will you check here? So you said that you will go to the Spark UI and you will try to identify the bottleneck. How will you identify the bottleneck? Where in the Spark UI, will you check?
Yeah. Like while while reading the with the large data sets like PySpark, I mainly take care of the like parsing and file format and schema handling. Like I prefer like Parquet format because it is a columnar and gives better performance than the CSV and CSV or else JSON file formats. Avoid like in for schema or else huge files and use like a predefined schema to reducing the reading time, and also like I use it for required columns instead of loading full data unnecessarily. If there is like a very large I use like a partition pruning like to avoid to it will reduce the unnecessary partitions, and also like I also monitor skew data and control the number of partitions for the balance in processing.
So suppose you have a scenario where you have to process say 1,000 GB of data, 1 terabyte.
Okay.
And that 1 terabyte data is coming in say 20,000 files.
Okay.
So how do you go about handling that? Because that processing is taking now more than 10 hours to basically process.
More than 10. Like 10, you are writing like
So this very basically you are handling 100 or 1,000 GB of data.
yeah.
1,000 GB means near about 1 terabyte.
Okay.
And 1 terabyte of data is present in say 20,000 small files.
Yeah.
Overall.
Yeah.
So what
like,
will be the first step?
Like I will avoid reading all 30,000 small files directly, because the small files create heavy metadata and scheduling overhead in Spark. Like I usually use like file compaction or else like merge for small files into larger Parquet files before major processing. And also like I use a predefined schema and partition pruning and column filtering to reduce the unnecessary scans. For transmissions, like I optimize the joins, avoid excessive shuffling, and also like repetition data properly on business keys. And like finally, I monitor the Spark UI for skew like utilization and like shuffle size and the tune executor memory and shuffle partitions accordingly.
Okay. So suppose I give you to write a method in Python to give me whether a number is even or odd, but you don't have to use the mod operator.
Okay.
Or you don't have to use the bitwise operators. So how would you just provide me the logic? How would you go about giving me?
Like find even and odd, right?
Yes, without using mod. Mod, you know, percent operator.
Yeah.
So how would you, what would be the logic that you?
Like without using mod or like bitwise operator, so like I can use like division logic for a number is even. Can I write?
Yes.
Yeah. Hello.
Okay. Why have you used N 2%? Why not 1? You use two division operator instead of 1.
Instead
Why
of
is that?
Yeah. To integer. So first I will do integer division by 2 and then multiply. Like
So the integer division by 2, you have used it first, the division operator.
If a number is even after dividing by 2 and then multiplying again by 2, the value remains same.
That I understand, but the division operator you have.
Yeah, divide by 2 using like integrated integer.
So you have written 2 forward slashes instead of 1. That's what I'm asking. Why 2 forward slashes?
2 forward slash.
In line number 45.
Okay.
And yes, why you have written 2 forward slashes instead of 1?
Yeah. Like it is integer. Integer in Python. It removes the decimal part and returns only the whole number. For example, 5 double slash by 2 gives the 2, not 2.5.
Okay. Okay. Okay, that's it from my side. Do you have any question you want to ask?
No.
Okay.
I'm good from my side.
Okay. Okay. All the best, Krishna. And I think the chance will get back to you.
Yeah, okay.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Email one.
Enterprise part and enterprise.
पूरा जब కొద్దిగా బట్టలు తీసేయండి తీసేసి ఇక్కడ ఉంటాయి ఏంటంటే కట్టడి పట్టణాలు
ఎప్పుడు ఇస్తారంట
సంతోష్ ఏది కాలేజీకి పోయినాము ఏ తప్పిపోతుంది మన దగ్గర ప్లేస్మెంట్స్ బాగానే ఉన్నాయి ప్లేస్మెంట్స్ నాకు అది ప్లేస్మెంట్ అందులో 20 మంది తీసేయాలి అంటే 20 మందికి వచ్చింది 40 మంది కొంతమంది అటెండ్ అయ్యారు అంటే నేను ప్లేస్మెంట్స్ అది ప్లేస్మెంట్స్ అనుకుంటాను కానీ ఇప్పుడు అందులో వచ్చి నేను చేయాలి కదా ఏదో ఇష్టం ఉండాలి కదా జనాలకి అటెండ్ అవ్వాలి నాలే రవి ఇప్పుడా రవి తాడిపో తాడిపు
శేష
ఎక్కర్లు అన్ని కొద్దిగా
స్టీల్ వైరల్ ప్లాస్టిక్ అట్లా ఉంటాయి కానీ వాటర్ వచ్చి అది ఇప్పుడు మనకి పైన వచ్చేది కదా అంతే పోతుంది అంటే ఎక్కువ రాదు
ఆధార్ కార్డు మీకు ఒకసారి
టీసీబీ దగ్గర ఉంది టీసీబీ డ్రాప్
శేష శేష డ్రాప్ చేయదా వస్తావా ఫోన్ వద్దా
చెప్పండి ఎంత దీనికి ఏం యాభై ఏది కాంటదా నీ దగ్గర 5,50 ఇంకా ఆన్లైన్ ఒకటే నేను ఇస్తాను అది ఇంట్లో నేను పని చేసాను నాకు వస్తే నేను అంటే చెప్పాలి అంటే పంపిస్తాను ఎప్పుడైనా ఇచ్చేది అది రిలీజ్
అర్థం చేసిన ఓకే లేదు ఇది పోయింది ఇది కావాలి